in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Pass attack. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Proctor. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That's caught. It's Proctor. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got him at the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for loss.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Extending the play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Proctor. Turning it on! They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Proctor. Shakes off the defender. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from it.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Creates a little room. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20, inside the touchdown. Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Monroe.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Intercepted deep in his own end. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Everett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, West Virginia.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Proctor. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They've got the play bottle up. Fumble, it's out. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Purdy on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
On fourth down, going to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Proctor. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They
unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The short hand, it's Chop. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got an open man.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. It's a seam wide up. Touchdown, Rebels. And the comeback is on.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
West Virginia, 37, Ole Miss, 26.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Harper. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DB's back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the...
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Caught near the sideline, it's Gossett. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've